Hey Libra, Mel Intuitive Soul Coach here, excited to bring to you your birthday bonus reading. Welcome back to my channel if you're returning, and welcome if you're new. If you're interested in a personal reading, signing up for the monthly newsletter, or entering into the free reading giveaway, you can find all of that information in the description box below the video. All right, Libra, I am really excited to do this birthday bonus for you. I am a Libra as well. And as I was in the shower, because who doesn't get some of the most beautiful downloads while you are showering, right? I had this whole chat with Spirit about this specific reading and to talk about gifts, right? The art of giving and receiving, or gift giving and receiving. So we're going to take a look at 3 gifts or opportunities that the universe is gifting you around your birthday. So I have already shuffled all the cards. I've just cut them as well. And we're going to take a dive in. Now, all 3 of these gifts are available to you. Now, you may feel more called or pulled to a specific pile, 1, 2, or 3. Completely up to you, but it's not selfish to take all 3. And as I was receiving some information around gifts, right? Sometimes we receive a gift and it's the best one, right? We love it. We savor it. We're so excited. I mean, gifts can come in the form of a smile, words of advice that you needed to hear, and it can certainly be a physical gift that you just love and adore. Now, sometimes you receive a gift and you want to return it, right? That's possible. Sometimes you receive a gift and you re-gift it. Some of you may be saying, Mel, who re-gifts gifts? Well, I mean, sometimes it happens. Perhaps you don't drink alcohol and somebody gifts you a bottle of wine. You're not going to shove it back. Maybe you do, but you can just re-gift it to someone who does drink wine. For others of you, if you get a box of chocolates, maybe you decide to share that gift. And for others of you, maybe you get a really awesome new leather jacket that you buy yourself and your sister or best friend or teenage daughter wants to borrow it, but you haven't even wore it yet. And you're like, nah, not yet. I got to wear it first. So there's so many different forms of gifting and receiving and allowing, because it's not selfish to share, to regift, to want to wear it first, right? Or to take all 3. So let's dive into this energy, Libra, and see what gifts are coming up for you. What you want to do with it is up to you, but let's unwrap. So first off here, we have healing. And we have King of Cups, the Lovers, and the 8 of Pentacles. Wow, you have a gift here. A lot of you, this is a spiritual gift. Okay, this is a spiritual gift, but I also see there is a gift of love available here because you've done the work. Libra, this is beautiful because some of you have been in a recovery process or in a recovery mode where maybe you took a while to gain a bit of closure. Okay, it feels like you may have been in some sort of cycle where you wore your heart on your sleeve, or your heart was on the line here with the Lovers and the King of Cups. I'm getting the song Savage Garden, I believe it is, Truly Madly Deeply. Some of you may have been truly madly deeply in love with an individual. I mean, this could of course be a family member. This could be, anyone that you build a strong emotional connection with. And what I'm getting is this person is either still in your world, you are calling them in, or this is a gift from a loved one who's crossed over and you are being gifted with an opportunity to continue living out some sort of legacy is what I am getting here for you. So a lot of you Librans are healers, right? You are healers in some way, shape, or form, perhaps professionally, perhaps personally. You take care of, your children, or you've taken care of family members. I also see here love in the form of heart health and heart healing. If there has been issues around the heart, I feel like you have a gift to open up here. Some of you, because I'm getting the open part, some of you quite literally have had either an open heart surgery, or you have had maybe some depression or anxiety or even broken heart at times. But because we have the healing, this is about mending, coming together, and putting in the work. Eight of Pentacles, putting in the work to heal that beautiful part of yourself that may have been ripped open at some point in your life. And I feel like there is a gift of love here. And this is the type of love that it just makes you smile from head to toe, right? And maybe it did if this person is no longer with you. You could receive a message, but I feel like a lot of you, you're putting your love into your work. If this is career, you could be a healer. And there is an opportunity to really grow and advance because the kings, right? The kings in tarot are people who take action and they're abundant. They're kings for a reason because they built their way towards that king or queen status. Now, you could be a female or male, it does not matter. But if this is love, I see massive growth and transformation here for you and being emotionally fulfilled and you finding and having the support that you need to continue on your healing journey professionally. So if that's been a struggle for you, your hard work is going to pay off and you're going to see it showing up as a really generous gift in matters of the heart, because when that spills over, all of the physical things show up for you as well, which means the financial, right? It means the tribe of support, the network of people around you. And even though your circle may be small, Libra, you can count on these people. Okay, if this is love, Libra, you have someone coming in here. If they're not here yet, this is someone who is very loving, very supportive, someone who's emotionally intelligent and highly intuitive. I mean, this guy, he's represented by King Rinkatink here. And I mean, he's all encompassing that love. He is just someone who's patient, compassionate. This is someone who, you know, wants to heal others, help others in a profound way. And I feel because that's your energy, Libra, you're attracting it. You are attracting what you are. And this is a soulmate dynamic coming together in a very big way. One that's going to withstand the test of time. Why? Because you're both putting work and energy into it. It's not just going to be something that's, you know, airy fairy, Libra, and it's awesome every single day, but it does mean that you're going to have some sort of partnership that can withstand the test of time, and you have each other going through the highs and the lows of life. But for a lot of you, I mean, this is beautiful, whether this is career or love, with the Lovers and the Eight of Pentacles, with the outcome being the King of Cups. You have grown and you've learned so much, and you have the gift to be able to share what you've learned with others. And that in itself is a gift to others. So in this gift per se, not only are you receiving it, but you're sharing it with others. And it's like that box of chocolates. I feel like it took a while. It almost feels like you were eating. Think of a food that you don't like, that you open that box of chocolates, you were hoping for the chocolate and it was a bunch of snails, right? I mean, some people like snails, not me, but some people, right? And it feels like you were just opening up the package of snails and it was like, well, when am I going to be able to enjoy this and share this? Well, I mean, this is a gift. This is an opportunity that is coming in here for you, Libra. So if that's what you want, say, I receive, I accept. This is the gift that you are embracing. All right, but remember, there's two more here for you. What do we have for Libra? Gift number 2, ascension. I'm getting someone on a plane. Someone could also be flying, okay, taking off, travel, a bit of wanderlust with this ascension. And this came up in another reading. Heads, Carolina, tails, California. Some of you are going to someplace greener, maybe someplace warmer. Okay, I do feel like there's ascension here potentially when it comes to travel. Now, this can be so many different things, of course. We'll look at the tarot, but it's basically your soul advancing. This is personal growth, and boy, oh boy, have you grown, Libra. You are not the same Libra that you were a decade ago. I'm getting even a year ago. There's been so many transformations for you, and your guides, your spiritual team, even for those of you that feel like it's a little challenging at times to connect to your intuition or your higher self, you have the deep knowing. A lot of you are clairsentient like I am. You just have that feeling. But I feel like you could also be opening up to some other spiritual gifts, such as I'm clairvoyant as well. And I feel like a lot of you are going to start seeing, because with this ascension, it almost feels like that meditative state is going to allow you to see more things as well. So you could be taking a spiritual retreat. Maybe that's why I'm seeing the plane. If you're thinking about maybe a yoga retreat or visiting one of the 7 wonders of the world, or a place that feels heavenly, right? It feels like heaven on earth. There's just a sense of awe. And it's so interesting because as I'm reading the last word, awareness, the word awe is spelled in this, in the wording here. So there is a sense of awe. And I feel like you are growing in an area of your life. Let's dive in. What is this area? That just feels profound. And we have the Queen of Wands. I mean, she is profound. Don't get me wrong. She is someone who lights up the room. She is magnetized. And that's most likely how you're feeling around your birthday as well. There's a lot of attention coming in here for you, Libra. A lot of, maybe birthday wishes or celebrations. This is people loving on you. So let them. Queen of Wands is someone who's a leader. She's very creative, very artsy, very sharp, very witty. The Queen of Wands, excuse me, she's also a protector. She's a protector and she stands up for the underdog, right? She is someone who, if someone is getting picked on, she's going to go right over there and say something. And I feel like you have been either bullied or you have gone through a situation where you at one point were the underdog. And you are growing, advancing, and helping and healing others in such a way where other people look at you or look towards you as the light. Okay, this is a brilliant light. And you can see in the background there of the Queen of Wands, which is big old Belina the hen, big old bright energy from her, just gorgeous, emanating here. And you see that sun coming up in the background. So it feels like you are manifesting a wish that you've worked long and hard to overcome, maybe adversity. Some of you come from a different ethnicity or cultural background, and it's been difficult at times to break out of a cycle. Okay, break out of a cycle. Maybe you've come from a different place in the world and you just tried to find your freedom, find your balance in some way. Perhaps there's maybe you come from a family that was very, very poor. And I feel like you are rising up here and I'm getting wealth. There's wealth here. For a lot of you Librans, this is a lot of wealth, but it's not just in the financial form. Although for a lot of you, yes, it is. But it feels like this is an overabundance, a cornucopia of wealth that you're able to share with others. Just like the star, which is represented by Glinda, the good witch. Right? She's able to come in with her big old pink bubble. I loved seeing that pink bubble in The Wizard of Oz because it was like the moment of awe and wonder. You knew that great things were going to happen when you seen that bubble coming in. And for a lot of you, you are the bubble, right? And that's how people look at you, as the bright shining light that's overcome so much, and you inspire so many. And I feel like you're also here to help others. And I also feel like you are receiving the help as well for those of you that have needed it, because I see the 5 of Wands. Now the 5 of Wands is other people, right? Other people involved. There may have been, on this path towards your ascension, I mean, most likely there's been conflict, there's been criticism, there's been drama, there's been adversity, there's been struggle. And I am getting a lot of competition here. But you are rising above the competition in some way, shape, or form, not because you're better than anyone else, but what you're doing is you're a leader and you are rising up so you can hold out your hand and say, come with me, to the people who are struggling to get there themselves. And I feel like you are on top of your game. And this in itself is a beautiful gift. Okay. Some of you may also be game players of some sort. Maybe you play poker, you play cards of some sort. I'm getting Scrabble as well. Maybe you play Scrabble. I mean, this could be chess. Maybe you're hosting a game night. I'm also getting cribbage. Someone used to play cribbage. Someone's grandmother used to play cribbage with the star. It almost feels like you have had a mentor or you've had a shining light. Like Glinda, you have this Glinda in your life. Maybe it's a guide, maybe it's a grandmother, maybe it's a best friend or a mentor or a coach, someone who has guided you in some way, shape, or form. And I feel like now the gift is handed on to you. There could even be generational gifts, spiritual gifts that have been embraced. And I also see here with the Five of Wands, this is birds of a feather. And Belina the hen is, she's the hen that has feathers. And you see the Five of Wands, there's feathers everywhere. So I feel like you could also be connecting and manifesting new tribe into your life. This could be a new best friend. This could be a new soulmate, as we see here. This is genuine connections. It's genuine connections based on authenticity, based on common ground, common interest here, and growth, evolution. Some of you could be meeting someone while you are taking a class, while you are bettering yourself in some way, shape, or form, during some sort of self-development, or maybe it is a game. Some of you may even be, excuse me, going to see a game, excuse me. Maybe this is a football game, a sports game, some competitive game, because they keep highlighting that five of clubs in the background there. And so I feel like it's actually going to be quite exciting. It's this competitive energy that does feel exciting. So if you have a game planned or coming up, or maybe it's a game plan. I said game planned, but maybe there is a game plan that turns out really quite beautiful. All right, gift number 3, Libra. What do we have for you? Oh my goodness. I love this. Gift number 3 is bliss. This is like the sun in tarot. This is the sun. This is the 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. This is your heaven on earth. This is happiness and sunshine and joy. This is that freedom and wish fulfillment. So there's your wish. So get ready to blow out your candle, make that wish, because something is manifesting in a very profound way for you. Someone could have a wish to be near the water, okay, or to live in the sunshine, drink in the sunshine. I'm getting that quote by Ralph Waldo Emerson, drink in the sea, the sunshine, the air. You know what quote that is, Libra. Now we have here, oh my gosh, well, there's the 10 of Pence. We have the 10 of Pentacles, which is confirmation because you have been through it. 9 of Swords and the 4 of Swords. Because you've gone through such growth, such transformation, and at times you've chosen paths that have led you straight into fear, basically. You've chosen the path that, yes, it was scary, right? It led you into fear at times, but you've come out of it. You've come out on the other side with a renewed Libran energy. There's something that you learned about yourself that you would have never learned had you have not gone through something quite challenging. It's like you had to pull yourself up. You had to pick up the pieces here, maybe when no one else was there for you at times, Libra. And when I see this 9 of Swords showing up, this is stepping out of your comfort zone and taking a risk, but you had to heal. You had to heal. Like I said, there's some sort of healing or recovering, because remember, all of these gifts are for you. Yes, they are. You wouldn't get a whole table of gifts at your wedding and say, sorry, I just want the one. When people brought these gifts for you, these are all for you, Libra. So be open to them. 9 of Swords says you are brave enough to step out of your comfort zone, because you could have stayed in this 4 of Swords. A lot of us do. We stay in the 4 of Swords, the R&R, the healing, the renewal, the rejuvenation. But sometimes the 4 of Swords is obsessing. It's recovery, needing to create mental balance. It can even be overworking, overthinking. And it's about needing that time for you. So there is a gift here coming in where there's a rest and retreat coming in, maybe even with family. There could be travel. I am seeing the hot air balloons showing up here, but ultimately you have the 10 of Pentacles, legacy. 10 of Pentacles is most people's dream. It's financial security, wealth, abundance, long-term goals, family ties. Some of you, I'm getting family money as well. There's going to be money for you, money for your family. I mean, this is not only having what you need, Libra, to survive. This is having what you want as well, and being able to share in that wealth, and being able to leave your presence and your energy in everyone's lives that you touch, right? Everyone that you come in contact with. But you've learned, some of you have learned the hard way to not close off, to not close that beautiful heart of yours, because the 9 of Swords, to me as a reader, that can be one of the most difficult, challenging energies when we go down that rabbit hole. And probably because I'm a Libra too, when we get into that mental muckery of fear and that fear takes over, oh, it can go in all different directions, right? Have you ever had a symptom come up and then you do some research on it, and before you know it, yes, you're definitely going to die in 4 days of your ailment, right? You can spiral, right? You could spiral, and sometimes it's difficult to pick yourself up out of it, but I feel like a lot of you have hit rock bottom many times in your life, but you've always made a comeback. And one of my favorite sayings, you've probably heard me say this a million times, write it down, keep it in your mind. The comeback is always stronger than the setback. And if you are in the middle of the setback right now, keep that in mind, because the comeback here is huge. This is huge, right? This is Emerald City. This is the goal. This is the dream. This is the wish, Libra, and it's here. It is showing up for you. Say yes to it. You deserve it. Wow, I'm loving this reading for you, Libra. Let's get a couple final messages for you from your ancestors, your loved ones. What do we need to know for Libra? I'm getting the 9th is significant. October 9th could be someone's birthday, the 14th, the 2nd, and the 20th and 21st, which I am the 21st. Where are my fellow Libran birthday twins out there? Who else is on the 21st? All right, Libra, radical trust. You know, I don't think I've ever received this card. Radical trust. Trust that what it is meant for you is on its way. You have been trying to make things happen out of survival. Hello, 9 of Swords. I mean, that is him throwing up all those swords, and he's just trying to survive. He's trying to survive in this world that sometimes is just hard, right? Isn't it? It can be hard. You've been trying to make things happen out of survival. Trust that what you want also wants you. Guess what wants you, Libra? Gift A, gift B, and gift C, because you are a survivor. Absolutely. Radical trust. I like that. What else do we have for Libra? Transformational shift with the owls. Someone may have an owl tattoo. I just seen a huge wingspan. Does someone have a winged tattoo, or perhaps you're wearing a t-shirt right now that has a big old wingspan, or maybe this is something that you see in the coming weeks, or you've just seen an owl. Maybe it's the owl's hoot, right? Is that what they say? Hoot? Owl's hoot. A transformation has begun. You may be noticing discomfort, fear, or conflict. Trust that this change is safe. Life will throw you curveballs to see if you're ready. Trust your transformation. Yeah, this is transformative. I mean, all of these gifts are beautiful. And even though we don't even see any challenging cards, besides this 9 of Swords can be difficult, but that may be part of this transitional shift that you are going through. Because again, 9 of Swords is the light at the end of the tunnel. It is, you know, stepping outside of the comfort zone. It is trusting in oneself, trusting in the universe, while having, what does it say? Radical trust here, and stepping outside of this timeline, this paradigm, in order to embrace the 10 of Pentacles and the Bliss card. So that's a beautiful confirmation. And then lastly, you have You are what you believe. You are what you believe. This is so powerful. And it says words hold power and divine magic. We forget that. So often I hear people, comment, or I read the comments. By the way, I just love you all. I read all of the comments. Sometimes it takes hours and hours, or I have to come back, but I do read them all. And it fills my cup to the max. But I see sometimes how words get entangled, right? Get entangled, and we don't even realize that sometimes our subconscious is coming up speaking for us. Sometimes it's that wounded inner child, or it's the lack of radical trust, or, unfulfilled dreams that really cause us to say things that, I don't want to say we don't mean, but it can keep us stuck in a bit of a loop, a bit of a cycle. So really be mindful of your words and your beliefs, because they are profound. If you haven't checked out Wayne Dyer's work, like what is one of my favorites here? The Power of Intention, I believe, is one of them. But he's so profound. And also I'm getting the Tao Te Ching. Okay. Wayne Dyer also has a spectacular book around the Tao Te Ching. He breaks it down to make it very, very reader friendly. Okay. And just insightful. So if you want to take this a step further, look into the Tao Te Ching and live by that. Okay. That can help you profoundly. What you think you become. Your outside world is a reflection of your inner thoughts. Be mindful of your thoughts and the words you speak. Libra, you are a communicator. You have a way with words. You're a storyteller. You are someone who is able to express yourself with, a palette of all colors of the rainbow, right? Not just speaking in black or white, but all of the colors in between that people normally wouldn't think of. And I also am getting a message here of turquoise. For those of you that may love the color turquoise, or just look at this illustration, all of the hues of blue. And as I say that, look in the background, the light back there is saying, yes, Libra, wear blues. Okay, blue may be your color. Turquoise, someone may be wearing turquoise earrings or have turquoise. They're also highlighting my necklace, which is Larimar. So I am getting a lot of you really working with the energies of blue, and that's also the throat chakra, of course, and we're talking about communication. So if you've struggled or if you've had any issues speaking up, now's the time to do so. For those of you that have had struggles with maybe thyroid, right, now's the time to really address it, because these gifts are coming in for you, the healing, the ascension, and the bliss. Take them all. Take them all. It's not selfish, right? Share them if you want. Keep it to yourself if you want. This is your journey. This is your dream. Make sure you are living it the way that you want, Libra. I love you all. Thank you so much for being here. Just each and every day, I do this work, and I'm so proud of you all. The community that we built and created on this channel, it's just surpasses my dreams. And you're here because you're meant to be here, Libra. Open up to these gifts and know that your life is meaningful. Your life is important. You are important. You're magical. You have what it takes to live the life that you want to live for yourself. Thank you so much for tuning in today, Librans, and happy birthday to all of you.